Welcome back to Type 40 with me, Dan Hadley, Birmingham's King of the Geeks. And here's something I've been wanting to get into for a little while now. So I've roped in a Type 40 community member, John Youlden, here to talk with me about one thing in specific that's had me very, very confused, John, for quite a long time. And that's not a pretty sight. So first of all, I want to ask you, John, are you a collector? Are you into merchandise generally?
I am indeed. Just before I say anything else, I just want to reassure the viewers that I'm not a regenerated Simon Horton. Just relax, everyone. But yeah, I am a merchandise collector. Yeah, any merchandise, I'm hunting it.
Just in case you hadn't got the subtle clue, it's Whovember. It's Whovember. Did you know this?
I had no idea, Dan. I had no idea.
And you would therefore think, this being Whovember and Doctor Who's 60th anniversary, that there would be a deluge of brand new merchandise, wouldn't you?
You would think so, wouldn't you?
But it's more a trickle, really. There is stuff coming, but it's hardly thick and fast. It's more sort of thin and slow.
I just want them to hurry up and just recreate the 93 Remembrance of the Daleks and Chase VHS box set tin. Get something like that out again. I'll be happy. That'll do my 60th.
It's a very precise item to have on your wish list there, but okay, fair enough.
Yeah. But just for me.
Yeah, you never know. BBC Studios could be watching. Yeah, get the old tin boxes on the go again. Yeah, but what's the thing about the merchandise with me, though, at present, is how a lot of it has gone digital.
I always go for the hard copy. I think being a child of the 80s, I think ever since those VHS releases came out, I need to have that hard version. And it all goes back to just the artwork that were on the covers of those VHS releases as they were being released on a regular basis. And I need to have it on my shelf. Just clicking into, a streaming site and seeing it there, it just doesn't do it for me. So whether that's Big Finish, Blu-ray releases, you name it, I've got to have the hard copy.
I think I've said before, John, that if I can't dust it, I don't own it. That does seem to be how I look at it. So I have gone digital in some respects. I was even considering going digital with Doctor Who magazine, which I've been buying since 1980, but I have resisted that. I'm worried that if I go with the digital subscription a few months in, I'll really regret it, and then I'll struggle to be able to get the issues that I may have missed.
Yeah, exactly. And I think with me as well. Obviously, I've got the glasses now, but I struggle reading on an iPad or a tablet, and I'm just, again, dinosaur. I just love turning the pages, sitting there in quiet, turning the pages. It's a great experience.
It makes one feel almost learned, John.
It does, Thank you very much.
We could be in chambers, couldn't we?
Yes, absolutely.
More often than not, it's in the smallest room in the house. But if you've got a smoking jacket on, that kind of cravat.
I told you not to tell anyone about that.
Hey, yes. So I don't know if you're the ideal person or not to talk about this, because I've been very, very confused about this, because I don't really know what it is, but I've been hearing the name for a long, long time. Humble Bundle, John. Yeah. Now, a sort of website and a product, a brand, all of its own. And I've been trying to work out exactly what they are, because they've come out with something exclusive for Doctor Who for its 60th anniversary. This is the Humble Bundle BBC Doctor Who Mega Bundle 2023.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds incredible.
It does.
Or like something next to inedible you would see on a menu at a fast food place. Mega bundle, wow. So I see this. I see that beautiful Doctor Who logo. I love that one, tier one, and all these. I think, well, what is that? How can I get hold of it? Exactly, what is it? I know it's available for a limited time. Apparently, all these Humble Bundle things are all from humblebundle.com. But I think, well, what exactly are they? And this is what the blurb says. It says a TARDIS full of audio dramas, comic collections, and role-playing. The wonders of the Whoniverse are at your fingertips. So that's very tactile, isn't it? But this massive bundle of Doctor Who comic collections, tabletop role-playing games, and audio dramas take your gaming group on a trip to Gallifrey and beyond. and a TARDIS full of adventures and supplements. Travel to the swinging 60s with 2 different incarnations of the Doctor in our comic collection, Doctor Who, A Tale of Two Time Lords. And it goes on and on. Get all of this and more, and more than 30 other Whovian treats, and help children in need with your purchase. So there's a charity angle as well. So I thought, well, what exactly is this and how does it work? But it seems to me, even though they mentioned fingertips there, I think they're alluding to a tablet, aren't they? Because it seems to me this isn't a physical thing. It's purely digital. Is that what you're picking up as well?
That's what I'm picking up from it as well. I had a look when it popped up on Twitter X the other day, and I think I'm all right. Yeah, you've got sort of Big Finish audios in there. You've got the Titan comics, and it's sort of digital downloads and some games as well. And then you can choose how much you want to donate, essentially, for this Children in Need collaboration.
So they start with the fact that this benefits children in need as the extra selling point. Is that what you're saying?
That's it. Yeah.
And then you can, and obviously with any charity, we choose the charities that we support, obviously, and we obviously decide for ourselves how much, based on our various means, outgoings and ingoings, how much we can financially afford to support any charity, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah. So that's how I perceived it. And again, being a dinosaur, I'm still trying to get my head around it.
So it's not just me then. I've been over to the website with the hope of finding out a little more. And, I think we're sort of getting there. It says the wonders of the Whoniverse are at your fingertips again with this massive bundle. It goes through the whole thing again, mentions children in need. And here we are. It says there's a bundle filter there. Bundle filter. You've got the entire 36-item bundle, an 18-item bundle, or a 5-item bundle. So okay, the whole lot at £14.62.
Yeah,
you can have half of that for £8.12, and 5 for 81. At least 81p. So there's a minimum donation to children in need. Or that's the way it is. So yeah, it gives you a total there how much they've raised for charity already, which is a nice thing, isn't it? Are they always charity related, these humble bundles? Do you know?
I don't think they are. I looked at some of the other bundles that they do, and I think they are just certain IPs that they've obviously got a license to do certain things with. But I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but this one seems unique to a charity, as in Children in Need, unless that's different.
Yeah.
You see?
No, it does. Charity information. This bundle supports children in need. It says you can read more about their work with charities. You can adjust your donation there.
Yeah.
Or you can give extra if you wish, or a custom amount, so you can decide. So people want to donate more than they can. And there's a tally there on how long it's got. So 25 days, 1 hour and 29 minutes as of time of recording. But here we go up to the top. So it's raised over £4,000 at the moment. It says there, there it says PDF, and they've sold over 2,400 of those, and you can use them on any device. But this is what intrigues me. So you've got here on the left, we've got the audio dramas. There's the 10th Doctor Chronicles and the Revolutions of Terror comic strip. So this is 7 volumes of the one comic book title. Is that what you're picking up as well?
Yeah, that's what I'm picking up from it as well. And am I right in thinking that the majority of it is? Oh no, there you go. It's more, I was going to say 10th Doctor related, but no, you've got all of the different incarnations below, haven't you? So
these are source books for the role-playing games. There's an official role-playing game, and these things expand all the time, don't they? There's always new modules to them.
They do, and goodness me, I was looking at a few of them earlier, and I didn't actually know these ones had been going for quite some time. These source books.
See, what always puts me off when I see something like this, though, is how all over the map the items are. Like, I've got no interest in role-playing, but I'm really interested. I love audio drama and I love the comics. You go into every option, and there's a mix of
You
all of them in there.
Don't you? And say, I'll take that and I'll donate X for, like say, Titan Comics, as opposed to, right, you select 36 item bundle, you've got to take all of it.
Yeah, they tell me what I'm having. I mean, I appreciate the charitable part to it, but I still only want to pay for stuff that I actually want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe they. So
Maybe
you can select. You can select here. I think, John. So you can select here how much you're prepared to donate.
Yeah.
And then it adjusts the tally there.
Yeah.
So they're obviously really, really popular because there's lots of different brands, as you say, that have had Humble Bundle exclusives, aren't there? Like things like Pokemon, Star Wars. I see it all the time.
Yeah, and I was trying to get my head around it because I think the only thing that I've seen similar to this was, I think Facebook, there were a lot of adverts where they were doing like the mystery boxes. Do you remember them? Where there's like a Doctor Who mystery box, you order it and it gets delivered.
Yes.
You don't know what's in it, but you've paid for it and it could be anything in there. It's got that kind of feel to it.
So I suppose you could say, well, if you want to support a charity, this could be as good a method as any other, particularly if you're into all those things, or if you just like to have something to Sourcebooks, for example, they've got the aspect as they tie into the role-playing game, but they're kind of miniature guides to each incarnation of the Doctor too, aren't they, from what I've seen of them? So I can see the appeal. Obviously, there are people out there who collect literally anything to do with Doctor Who, and so to get a mountain of it as cheap as possible, it'll probably work for them, won't it? I suppose it must be profitable, otherwise they wouldn't keep doing it.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, and I think if it's a success, we might see a lot more of it. Certainly with the new show coming with Nikuti, and that sounds like a very clever partnership between the two parties, doesn't it?
Do you think that digital is pretty much here to stay and will gradually take over all physical media, including books?
I think so. As much as I don't want that to be the case, I think we're moving slowly towards that. I think it will be a digital only world within the next few years, which is a shame. And I think the move to iPlayer, and they're putting everything on iPlayer now, that also adds to it as well now. I think everything is going to a digital world.
If you'd like to sample all of these things all in one, then there'll be links in the video description of how you can head over to this website and take your pick of whichever bundle of the Doctor Who Mega Bundle 2023. This is all for children in need at Humble Bundle. You can decide pretty much which of those various brackets of items that you want that suit you. So thanks for joining me this time. Are you on social media? Where can people follow you and hear more from you?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook and Twitter under my name there, John Youlden. So feel free to reach out if anybody wants to say hello at any point. But other than that, you'll find me in the Type 40 chats during the live broadcasts. So I look forward to chatting to everybody as we enjoy the shows.
Fabulous. Well, thank you for your support and thank you for your company on this one. And as for you out there, I'd like to know, do you buy these items? Do you buy these bundles? We be getting this one. Which one will you go for? And what do you think is the selling point of these? Is digital the way that everything's going to go in the future? And I may as well just accept it. And John's just got to get over it. What do you think? Let us know in the comments section and we'll see you on the next one.